Queer Eye Season 7 officially returned to Netflix on May 12, and here's where fans can follow the heroes on Instagram. The Fab Five, including Karamo Brown, Jonathan Van Ness, Tan France, Bobby Burke, and Anthony Porowski, helped heroes across the location of the season, New Orleans, share their stories. The heroes inspired viewers while getting makeovers that would transform their lives. The Netflix reality TV show had 7 episodes and featured new participants, including a set of 7 fraternity brothers. One hero was Stephanie Williams, a queer woman who shares that she struggles with her sexuality. Another hero, TikTok star Speedy, got a wheelchair-friendly home. Ex-prisoner Miriam Henderson Uloho, who owns the Sister Hearts thrift store, is making headlines after being nominated as a Queer Eye Season 7 hero. UNO's Lambda Chi Alpha. The Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity of the University of New Orleans is a fraternity that no one knows even exists. The group had a rough start on Queer Eye Season 7 after they nominated themselves to get a wake-up call from the Fab Five. One of the members even claimed that the fraternity was kind of in the dumps, even if they were probably one of the most active chapters when it came to being philanthropic. However, the Lost Boys have changed their ways since filming Queer Eye Season 7. The fraternity can be followed at Unalambdachi, while the brothers have individual IG pages. Cooper Lemons can be followed at Lemons Cooper, Ian Rayborn at Ian_Rayborn, and Josh Johnson at Josh Johnson_. Dan Stein. Dan Stein is a wool-like local food figure, thanks to his decades-old Jewish Italian deli famed for its sandwiches. Dan is also known as Deli Dan, and is the owner of Stein's Market and Deli in New Orleans. The deli gets rave reviews, and is over 17,000 followers strong on Instagram. However, running a successful business didn't leave Dan enough time to focus on himself or to spend time with his girlfriend of 2 years, Kara, either. It was Kara's daughter Madeline who roped in the Fab Five to help make Dan the boyfriend that her mom always needed. While Dan's personal IG account is also for the deli, his new photo reveals he's maintaining the smart, clean-shaven look that Queer Eye gave him. Stephanie Williams. The 2020 Saints Fan of the Year, Stephanie, is a well-liked hero from Queer Eye Season 7. Stephanie and her girlfriend Rachel Lynn McCain needed the Fab Five's help in improving their new home in Stephanie's life, as she moved out of her own father's house. Over the last few years, Stephanie became a shell of the confident person that she used to be. The Queer Eye teen helped Stephanie overcome her insecurities and accept herself for being the beautiful person that she is. Stephanie now boldly sports her new blonde look on her IG account. Miriam Henderson Uloho. Miriam Henderson Uloho of Sister Hearts Boutique and Thrift Store in Arabi was one of the nominees for Queer Eye Season 7. Miriam became an entrepreneur and motivational speaker to help heal prison-related trauma after having spent 12.5 years in jail. She was arrested more than 20 years ago while vacationing in New Orleans. Miriam was having a good, fun time with a man when she was stopped by the police and arrested when she refused to lie on the man. Miriam's Instagram shows her still being as invested as she was in bettering the community and Sister Hearts, which continues to thrive. Michael Richard II. During his episode of Queer Eye, Michael Richard II said, "It sounds corny, but I wanted to be the change I wanted to see, and I would accept nothing less. The Farm and Outreach Coordinator for Recirculating Farms is passionate about urban farming and fighting for social justice. Michael struggled with trying to find his own identity and felt like he was being judged when talking about his work in farming and gardening. In a recent post on his Instagram, Michael called filming the show a surreal experience, before adding, "I hope everyone enjoys watching my transformation." Jenny Seckle admitted that she made a lot of personal sacrifices when she was offered the position of assistant principal turned principal at a KIPP New Orleans school. While trying to make the school a fun place for her staff, students, and their parents, Jenny let personal care take a backseat and let herself go. Inviting the Queer Eye team into her life helped Jenny understand how it was her self-esteem issues that were the biggest problem she needed to overcome to succeed in her professional or dating life. Jenny's Instagram is a reflection of how she's managed to turn her life around and sustain it after Queer Eye. Ray Speedy Walker Ray Walker, also known as Speedy Walker, from New Orleans was 18 years old when he went through a horrifying accident. He was in a car with his mom and auntie and an F-150 truck hit them, making the car fly off the road and into a tree. Speedy's mom and aunt died in the crash. Even after hours of surgery, Speedy was left paralyzed from the waist down. Karamo discovered the wheelchair user on TikTok, where Speedy has over 62,000 followers and more than 1 million likes. Speedy had a new, accessible apartment at the end of Queer Eye and the determination to become a motivator and a disability advocate, as seen on his Instagram.
Love in a modern world is fake when love was meant for joy too. When I find you, I realize that somehow we lie. Love in the modern world it is fake when love was meant for joy. I know that he hurt you. Your 5 inches of heart is human. Can you be sure? No.